What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, May 8th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo so that you can get $25 off your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. Bam Adebayo, PJ Tucker, Devin Booker, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Maxi Kleber on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. In first at number 5, we've got the pay-up option du jour. That is Luka Doncic, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 11,500, projected for 59. The goal is 62, and he is in the optimal lineup 49% of the time. I gave Luka 38 minutes, and honestly, I don't even think that I need to go any further with describing why you would play Luka Doncic. He's got the highest raw point ceiling of anybody on today's slate. 1.55 fantasy points per minute, 40% usage, 32.5 points, 10 boards, 9 assists, so just shy of a triple-double, and a stock and a half. They're 2-point dogs, so you expect this game to be ultra competitive. Now that the series is 2-1, you know, it's very, very live to go to 2-2, and this is in Dallas, so that is helpful. Look, just play Luka if you want. He looks really good. You're either building one style of lineup or a different one, whether you play him or not. If you have him, you're going to need more value. If you don't have them, you can be more balanced. Either direction you go, I think, is fine because he's in the optimal lineup like a coin flip. In at number 4, we've got Tyrese Maxey. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,300, projected for 35. The goal's about 39. He's in the optimal lineup 49% of the time. We know what we're getting out of Maxey at this point, too. We're really starting to see everybody stabilize. There's not a lot of variability in what we expect out of Maxey. I gave him 39 minutes. 0.9-ish fantasy points per minute, 25% usage, 23 points, 4 boards, 3.5 assists. Maybe the usage is a little high, but I think he's making up for the lack of usage that we would normally expect out of James Harden. But it's a tough spot against Miami. They are the favorites, and having Embiid back is certainly very nice. But in this instance, I'm still happy to get to Maxey at 7,300. Just know it's a little bit more dicey with Embiid. Or we can go to James Harden at number 3 for 8,500. Shooting guard, small forward eligibility, so I really like the positional designation here. 47 fantasy point projection, 45-point goal. We're starting to see a price for James Harden that is very difficult to get away from, and that's why the ownership has been high. He's in the optimal lineup 51% of the time, and he's going to be pretty heavily owned today. 40 minutes for Harden. He's like a 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy. I'm going to say somewhere around 29% usage, but I can't really get a great feel for it. I think there's a big usage game coming for him in the future. We shall see. 23.5 points, 7 boards, 9 assists. He's still a very elite facilitator in this game. We'll just see if the scoring is going to get there. And again, it's going to be difficult against the Miami defense. However, James Harden is 8,500. We got to break through this cycle of thinking that it's 4 years ago and he's 12K. Got to remember, the price matters for today, and 8,500 is great. In at number 2, I'm taking a look at Spencer Dinwiddie. He's point guard, shooting guard eligible, 4,600, projected for 23.8, which is exactly on his goal, and he's in the optimal lineup 53% of the time. The price is getting ridiculous. I put him in for 28 minutes. I think he's got a lot of variability there, too. If you told me that Spencer Dinwiddie played 34 today, I think that would make some sense, but I gave him 28 minutes, and I don't think it's a rosy projection either. Just under 0.85 fantasy points per minute. We're talking 12.5 points, 4 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and a stock. It's not a big, huge leap for Spencer Dinwiddie in this spot. It's a fact that he's 4,600, and that's just kind of crazy to me. Has he been great in this series? No, not really. Does he work at 4,600? Yes, he does. And before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Your number 1 contender for today for me is Deandre Ayton. Center eligible, 7,400, projected for 38. The goal is 39, and he is in the optimal lineup 55% of the time. I gave him 34 minutes, 1.1 fantasy points per minute. This matchup is fantastic for him. They don't really have a body that can check him. 21% usage, 18 points, 12 boards, an assist, and a stock and a half. I love the price tag. I love the matchup. I actually think there's upside to his minutes as we're getting further along in this series. If you told me he got to 36 or 38, I think that's real as you start to get to nut crunching time in some of these games. So if you're going anywhere today, at this moment in time, Deandre Ayton is your number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday, May 8th. Now, there's a DraftKings version of this video around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.